is a 7-year-old girl who vaulted her way to YouTube fame with a video that's gotten over 3 million hits. Check her out. 7 years old. Come on out here. Show us some more. Okay, I have to come down, and I'm not going to back bend to get there. How did you learn how to do all those flips like that?
Practice.
Oh, practice? How many hours do you practice a day?
3 hours a day.
3 hours a day. Do you think that you'll ever want to be in the Olympics?
Yes.
Yes, and do like a little chocolate Mary Lou Retton? Yeah. And what's your favorite gymnastics move?
Back handspring.
Your back handspring, when you go like the back thing. What about that thing when you like do that thing? How long did it take you to do that back bend thing? All right, well, Gabby's mom, Vielka, is here. Hi. So, she's also was a miracle child when she was born. Tell me about that.
A true miracle child. When we were first pregnant, they said she had spinal bifida and Down syndrome and sickle cell, but we prayed her right into this world and through faith, and God gave her a great gift.
100% healthy baby. 100%
healthy.
Well, thank you. I really want you to continue but still do well in school, okay? Okay, you need to do your math and your science and your English and your spelling.
Okay.
Y español, okay? And then you're going to be like really super rich and super famous and super smart. Okay? That's important too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Now with us is another little girl whose incredible talent has wowed over 2 million YouTube fans, including me. We're going to listen to her voice right now, okay? Okay, here she goes. Song on the Tyra Show stage, Caitlin. Hi.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
That's amazing! Wow! Okay, I have to ask you when you started singing. How old were you?
Well, I was like 3 or 4 when I started, and it comes out easy and smooth.
It comes out easy and smooth.
Like butter.
Oh, look at her working it. Like butter. Okay, can you sing to break for me? Can you say, we'll be right back, but sing it any kind of way you want?
We'll be right back.
Earlier in the show, we met Davana. She's the 9-year-old little modeling prodigy, and I discovered her while watching YouTube and other sites on the internet. So I sent Davana backstage with our glam squad so they can get her ready to work the Tyra show runway. And I remember before she was very nervous and she was crying because she wasn't used to talking on television, but I think she's going to be ready to work it on TV like we have seen her do on the internet. So let's remind us of what she looked like before we kind of zhuzhed her up. All right, so sweet. And she's about to come out here, but by the way, she has her friends and her family here on the runway to watch her up close. All right, Davana, come on out here now, girl. Were you much comfortable working the runway than doing an interview?
Yes.
Just like my girls on Top Model. Right? They work a picture, they work the runway, and then they get into that commercial and they go, this mascara, ooh, 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 ooh. So we're gonna have to work on that, aren't we? Okay, so let's work on it right now. Okay, tell me about this move and what that means when you were waving your face and doing the bad breath away that you do not have.
It means that you're showing off your outfit and you're making sure that you look good.
Making sure that you look good. And saying, you guys have nothing on me, right? That you are fierce and ferocious. Okay. Well, I love this. You know what? Guess what? I'm going to have you on America's Next Top Model. Because I think that you can show my girls a little something. Are you excited about that? Oh, you're crying? Oh. How do you feel about that, Mama? She's going to be on Top Model again.
See, I told you you can do it, sweetie.
Okay, so we have heard from young people with some pretty incredible talents, like Joe here. Joe is an aspiring poet, and he also happens to be my cousin. So, Joe, tell me, okay, first of all, my mom got a call from Joe's dad saying, Joe did such a good poem, and he should be on the Tyra show. He should be on the Tyra show and do this poem. I'm like, well, fly him to New York. So, how long have you been writing poetry?
I've been writing poetry ever since 7th grade, but I didn't really know it. So it's like, basically I was like writing feelings down on paper, because like poetry now is like therapy for me. And one day I just like had a really bad day, so I just started writing my feelings on a piece of paper, and then I showed it to some friends, and then I showed it to a teacher, and then that's when they was like, did you know that you could write poetry? And I was like, that's what that is?
You didn't know what it is, and you have been published, right?
Yes, I have been published.
You have been published. So tell me about the reason why you wanted to write the poetry. You've been bullied in school and just...
Well, basically, like at the junior high that I was at, you know how basically everything is based off of like if you have the newest shoes or if you have the newest clothes and style. And back in junior high, I wasn't so much based on that. It was just, you know, go to school, try to do the best I can. And when I went to my high school that I'm at now, there were people that were actually trying to be my friend and they were trying to be nice, but it's like I wasn't really open to try and do that. And then I tried to stay, you know, try to be open, so I wrote on a piece of paper my feelings about like, I'm going to try to let it go and I'm going to try to have people say, look on the inside, don't worry if I have the newest clothes or anything. And that's when I wrote Inside.
Well, this it is, ladies and gentlemen, Inside, my cousin, Joe. Take it away, Joe. I'm going to step away. Give me the limelight.
Who am I? Who are you? What are we really? Can you answer the question or not really? See, we spend so much time judging what's on the outside. When are we going to see what's on the inside? I know you've heard this story before, but do you listen? or do you just ignore? We spend so much time criticizing people. When can I talk to the real person and not the material? Society is based so much on how you look and just who you are. Don't let this way of thinking leave on you a scar. When scarred by materialists, that's it. It's done. Soon your life will seem more and more less fun. When coming in contact with people like these, remember, stand strong and don't duck or hide, because sooner or later, they're going to have to look on the inside.
Joe's video or Sam's new cupcake videos or any of the YouTube videos you saw on today's show, check out tyrashow.com. They're all there. And we're going to put your video on YouTube. All right? All right. And they're going to see the inside and the cute outside, too. All right. We'll see you later.